Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 8 of What If Naruto Was Disowned by Everyone. Remember to get this one to 300 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Learned the Clone Secret in the beginning, and enjoy that guys. And over on Anime King, I also posted a new episode of What If Naruto Was Given a Second Chance, so go ahead and enjoy it as well guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be planning talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode? Start the intro. So the last time we left off, the invasion started as Naruto was currently in the Hokage's office along with Kin, as Mizuki was in there as he was trying to steal a forbidden scroll for Orochimaru, but Kin had to quickly deal with him as Naruto went through all of the files. As he activated his Mangekyou and stared into Mizuki's eyes, as he was going to use Mizuki as the reason why the office is looking this way. Yeah, he'll be a good cover story. As Naruto then left off with Kin, as he told her to go and watch on Gaara and made sure that no one removed the tag from Gaara's forehead. As Kin nodded and headed off. And with that, Naruto looked towards the barrier as he vanished. As Sobeki was wondering where was Jin as she looked around everywhere but she couldn't find him. Meanwhile, Orochimaru was facing off against Minato as Minato was facing off against the first and second as well, as Orochimaru had the both of them under his perfect control as they weren't even responding, as he found his hand full, taking on the three of them, when out of nowhere suddenly, his eyes met with something before he collapsed, as Orochimaru was confused as hell. The next thing he knew, the first and second was enveloped in flames, black flames of a Amaterasu he noticed, as he quickly turned, as he cursed to see Jin Kazaraki in there, as both of them started to fight. As Naruto had his Mangekyou activated, Orochimaru thought that he stood a chance but he didn't really, as in the end Naruto froze his legs as the ice went down into his skin, stopping him from regurgitating out of his mouth. Naruto was about to kill him until he saw something as he flashed away, as Orochimaru, seeing that the genjutsu that he placed on the Sun 4 was broken, tell them to drop the barrier now, as he quickly fled. Naruto had to save Sobeki. The reason being is, if they were to kill her now, the Akatsuki wouldn't come here to come after her, and he wouldn't get to see Itachi. We then had a time skip, as Kushina was talking. Minato was in a coma, as the medical support didn't know to take him out. So, she wanted Jiraiya to find Tsunade, as Jiraiya wanted Sobeki to come with him. But Kushina believed that he would do perverted things and go off, leaving Sobeki alone. So she wanted someone to watch Sobeki 24/7. So she called for Jin, as she told Jin to watch over her daughter and make sure that she's safe. As Naruto gave her a smile and told her that he will make sure that she's 100% safe. So with that, they headed off, as there was a lot of bickering between him and Jiraiya because they really did not like each other, as Naruto helped Sobeki cut the leaf. As Jiraiya and him made a bet if Naruto could find Tsunade before him information, as Jiraiya saw a girl waving at him, as Sobeki told him to go along, she would go and find the hotel room, and with that they separated. As she was surprised when someone came at her door some hours later. She was confused because the only person she knew was Sasuke with a Sharingan, so who was this? Before the person placed her under a genjutsu as she collapsed unconscious. As before Itachi could take her up, he was attacked, as he had to jump away, as Itachi wondered who the hell is this. Kisame tried to stop him, but Kisame was sent sailing by a red covered hand, as it was a fox chakra. As Naruto went straight after Itachi as they went out in the clearing, Itachi was beyond shock as Naruto exposed himself to him. He also saw Naruto's eyes as the both of them started to clash as the both of them said Tsukuyomi at the same time. But Itachi found himself completely defeated in the state that he was in right now, as the fox was also behind Naruto. As Itachi came out of the Tsukuyomi panting as Naruto was about to cut his head off, but Kisame came there, allowing Itachi time to get away, as Naruto cursed, as Kisame said that he wanted to have some fun. As that made Naruto mad, as he attacked Kisame with a brutal fashion. He sliced off Kisame's hand, sealing away Samehata, as he slashed him up wickedly, making Kisame bleed profusely from all over his body, before igniting him with the Amaterasu flames, as Kisame burned. As Itachi was found by Madara, the masked man, as he told him what happened, and that Jin Kazuraki interrupted, and also that he took care of Kisame. As Madara was confused, how could the two of them handle this Jin Kazuraki? But Itachi didn't tell Madara who was the real Jin Kazuraki. As the time went on, as Jiraiya came back, as Naruto acted like he was pissed off at him, as Sobeki told Jiraiya what she saw, as Jiraiya knew it was the Akatsuki. As the time went on, they went to search for Tsunade again as they went to the next town. As Jiraiya went to Sobeki, as Naruto split up. As Naruto went to a bar, still have the information in his mind what to do. He went to the bar and sat down. As a woman then spoke to him and told him that this was her book. He was then sent sailing out of the bar by a punch, as he realized who the woman was. As it was Tsunade, she leaped up in the air to crush his skull. So yeah guys, that was basically the last point left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So what do you say begin this new episode? Damn it, Naruto cursed, as he looked up to see Tsunade descending down on him with her signature heel drop. As Naruto jumped away as she smashed the entire ground open. Damn it, I can't use Hiroshine's Sharingan or the Kyuubi. And worse, this time I must hold back because we need her alive. You won't get away, Tsunade cursed. As Naruto summoned his blade and swung after her, she ducked. You're mine, she said. As her fist drive into his face, but his body crumbling to ice pieces. Damn it, where are you, Kizaraki? She shouted. Behind you. Tsunade spin around as Naruto quickly draw his sword, make a barrage of sword slashes. Tsunade screamed as she covered herself with her arms, as she got several nasty cuts. You son of a bitch, don't think that will stop me, she said. Look, Tsunade, I'm not here to fight you, can you just calm down? Too bad, I am here to fight you. As she rushed at him again as he raised his hand with his blade. Together, you must persuade his former teammate to come back here. The voice went off in his mind. Damn it, I need her alive for that. As he stopped his technique. Take this, Tsunade, as she smashed her fist into his chest with all her might. Naruto gasped as he went crashing to a building. Tsunade's eyes went wide. Why did he take that punch? I know he could have dodged that, she said. As she walked her victim. Why didn't you try to dodge? Naruto coughed up blood as he held his chest. I told you I'm not here to fight. Damn, must you hit that hard? She grabbed him by the collar. Screw you, she said, after what you did. I must kill you on this spot. Suck it up, he said. You lost, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Take it like a man, I mean woman. You know what I mean. Don't think you're off the hook yet, but entertain me a little. Why are you here? He coughed again. A mission. What mission? I can explain that, Tsunade. Tsunade turned. Jiraiya? Time skip. Tsunade was laughing, throwing her head back in a fit of laughing. Him? A genin? He made you a genin? As she threw her head back once more and started to laugh again. Stop that already, said Naruto as his sweat dropped. It's not like I enjoyed that much. Of course you don't. Had any D-rank missions lately? As she burst out laughing again. I did, but only as a punishment. As she stopped laughing, what do you mean? Well, I wasn't put on a team but signed up for apprenticeship instead. And we messed up one time and I got a lot of D-rank missions. I see, she said. So what the hell do you want from me, she said. Have you heard there was an invasion of Konoha recently, said Jiraiya. Perhaps, said Tsunade. And did you hear that Minato was kind of injured in the battle? No, I didn't. What happened? Father was hit with something, said Sabeki. He's in a deep coma, no matter what we do, he just won't come out of it. And let me guess, you want me to fix it? Yes, please, Tsunade-sama. But I will have to return to Konoha for that, said Tsunade. Yes, said Sabeki. Then I refuse. This is not worth my time. Jiraiya sighed. Look, Tsunade, I didn't want to start this discussion, but you are allowed to leave, just because of Minato order. Tsunade narrowed her eyes. Are you trying to blackmail me? What I'm trying is enough, said Naruto, stopping Jiraiya. You won't persuade her like that. Oh yeah? And you think you can do better, she said, looking at Naruto. Be happy that I'm even talking to you after what you did. Now wait a minute, said Jin. But, what exactly did he do? Asked Sabiki. Flashback. 6 months ago. You suck, lady. Naruto stated as he win another game of poker. At the beginning there was about 8 people playing, but after Naruto started to win every single game, as everyone started to leave, leaving only Tsunade, who was stubborn and didn't want to leave. Watch your mouth, kid. Again. Fine, Naruto said. One more game, dealer. As Tsunade got her cards, as she smirked. Full house, she said. Beat that brat. As Naruto burst out laughing, as Tsunade was about to collect, as he slapped her hand. Stop right there, he said. 4 of a kind. You lose again. Damn you, brat, Tsunade curse. As she hit the floor. Again, she said. Hey, you really should stop, Naruto said, because I've never seen someone suck so badly at poker. What? You won't take this outside, brat, said Tsunade. Huh, anytime, lady. I hope you're better at fighting than gambling. That's it. I'll kick your ass, she said. Moments later outside. Do you really want to do this, Naruto said, for the amount of steak that you just consumed? Shut the hell up, I'll kick your little ass right now, she shouted. Hey, stop calling me kid, Naruto said. My kid won't fit in your damn mouth. Oh yeah? We'll see about that, she says. She rushed towards him. Shit, she's fast, as he ducked under a punch and rolled to avoid the second one. Not bad, kid. Let's see you handle this, said Tsunade as she jumped. As she came down with her heel drop. How am I going to handle this? Let's see. As he summoned his blade, Tsunade reacted just in time to escape the critical strike, but her leg still got damaged. Shit, she cursed as she fell down to one knee. As Naruto sheathed his blade. Can we done this already, he said. Smack. As Naruto was sent flying backwards from a punch. I'm not done with you, brat, she said as she got back to her feet. As a growl came from Naruto as he picked himself up. I was just going to help you, bitch. So you won't do this the hard way. Alright then. Hishogen. Tsunade eyes wide as she saw ice blade coming at her at amazing speed. She tried to jump away but her leg that just got slashed gave out. As Naruto ice stabbed her right in her stomach. As Naruto shook his head. I thought you would dodge that. Tsunade grabbed the ice and pulled it out of herself as she went through hand signs. As her hands started to glow green. Medical ninjutsu. Huh. Looks like there is more to you than meets the eye. What? Really? She said in a sarcastic tone. Yeah, and besides you punched like hell. You almost broke my rib there. Well, you deserve it, she said. For trying to help you? Come on. I was just going to offer my help in the first place and you hit me. Fine, she said. I'm sorry, okay? I guess I overreacted. As she removed her hands from her already healed stomach. Damn, that was fast, Naruto said. What did you expect? I'm not a legendary medic for nothing, you know. As Naruto tilted his head. Legendary medic? Kids these days, she says. She started to work on her leg. Ever heard the name Tsunade before? Yeah, but... Wait, what? You're Tsunade? Shouldn't you be like 60? As she glared at him. You're really Tsunade? As she nodded. Well then, I'm glad that you're junk, or I would have been a stain on the wall right now. Don't be so self-critical, she said. The name is Jin. Jin Kazuraki, he said. Kazuraki, you say, she asked. Don't tell me you heard it before, he asked. Yes, I did, because I have an acquaintance. His name is Jiraiya, and he heard about you, alright? Yeah, right. From who? From the people of the Kieri, of course. As Naruto's eyes widened. I thought so, she said. Damn it, she cursed. What? Naruto said. The alcohol is messing with my chakra, she said. I can't heal my leg properly. Come on, I'll take you to your place. Where do you live? He asked. Not far from here. Ouch. Careful, damn it, she said. Sorry, Naruto said as he picked her up. But he was then met with a problem. How was he going to carry her? At first he tried piggyback style but her breast got in the way. Then he tried to place her over his shoulder but that proved to be a heavy task. Literally. So in the end he had to settle for bridal style. Shit, I'm carrying a 50-year-old woman who I injured in the middle of the night. That's so romantic, he said sarcastically. Shut up, she said. It's not like I want to be in this position, she said. Alright, I got it, he said. Say, why do you gamble if you always lose? That's exactly why, she said, because next time I'm going to win. Huh, you're addicted, aren't you? I am not, she said. Yes, you are, and don't try to deny it. And by the way, why would I judge you? People can simply decide on what you want your life to be. Tsunade looked at him strangely. What? Are you wearing a hinge? He asked. No? Why? Because you definitely don't sound like a kid, she said. Well, there are circumstances that make you grow up quickly, he said. As Tsunade saw her dead brother flash in front of her eyes. Looks like you're not that simple as well, Jin Kazuraki, she said. Moments later, is they sitting her to ask, pointing at the house. Yeah, that's the motel I'm staying in right now, she said. As Naruto went and kicked down the door and walked inside. Oh, hello, monsieur. This probably is a dumb question, but is a gentleman of proper age, the woman asks. Tsunade glanced at Jin, with a blush in her cheeks. Hell no, she said. Why the hell was I thinking that? Bad Tsunade, she said to herself. No, Naruto said, we're going to break the law. And if you don't let us in, we're going to do it right here on your decks. So, what will it be? As the innkeeper's jaw fell. Fine, here's your key, she said. Thank you, Naruto said as he carried her upstairs. Nice trick, said Tsunade. I'm a rattlesnake, he said, opening the door. Is there a med pack here, he asked. Yeah, in the bathroom. Alright, I'll be right back. As he came back a minute later. Now, take your pants off. Like hell I will, you damn pervert, she said in anger. Oh yes I am, but if I want to screw you, I would simply say so. Right now I'm going to patch up your wound. You know, you surely have a set of balls, she said. No man would admit to be a pervert in front of me. What's the big deal, he said. He started to bandage her leg. If man isn't a pervert, then he's either frigid or a moron. And why is that, she asked. Well, it's just, you women are dumb sometimes. Wait, before you hit me, just let me explain. You don't want a pervert, right? You want a gentleman who will respect your feelings. Write you love letters and sing under your window, right? I guess, said Tsunade. But consider this, you meet such a guy. A perfect gentleman who write you poems, sing, and all that shit. You enjoy his company and blah blah blah. But when it all comes to that part, of the bedroom, he will go off to say something like, you're not ready yet. Our first time must be fabulous. But the truth is he's just a coward who doesn't know where to put it. So in the end you will snap and you will say like, screw me already. Now that's an interesting way to put it, said Tsunade. But it is the honest one, Naruto said. At least perverts admire the woman body. What's so bad in that if I go and say something like, holy hell, you're the hottest woman I've ever seen in my entire life. Won't you be pleased by that? Maybe I would, but that won't mean I'll be enjoyed being seen as a piece of meat like that, said Tsunade. Damn you woman and your prejudice, he said. It doesn't mean that you'll be seen as a piece of meat. Look, let's take a girl that is not beautiful. Do you think that man will look at her like a piece of meat? No. Now let's compare her to you and your huge melons. Pervert, she said. Thank you, he said. Now let's compare you to her. And yes, there are men out there who see women as sex tools. A lot of them. But let's not take them as an example. A simple average guy, he see the both of you and has to make a choice. Of course, he needs to know you better first. But who do you think he would choose between you, the beautiful girl, and that one that is not so attractive? Exactly, because like it or not, a woman is an eye candy at first. Everything else comes as a bonus. Huh, hell, said Tsunade. You have way with words, Kizuraki. You almost made me believe. Me, that perverts are cool. I did. Almost, she said. Because I've never met a pervert like you say who knows where to put it. That means you search poorly, but hey, you know one now, he said. Huh? Who, said Tsunade. As Naruto pointed at himself. You, she said. Yep, after all, you're currently in your underwear now. Am I blushing? Good point actually, she said. You know, Jiraiya could learn something from you. What? How to be a man, she said. If you say so, he says. He turned around. Hey, where are you going, she asked. Out, obviously. I got you here and treated your wound. Should I help you to the toilet as well, he asked. Asshole, I meant where you staying, she said. Nowhere actually, I never got a chance to get a place to stay. Better late than ever, he said. Wait, she said. You can stay here if you want. Oh? What am I hearing? Princess Tsunade, the biggest pervert hater in the world, is offering for a pervert to stay at her place? Shit, hell must be freezing over. Enough with your jokes already, she said. Are you staying or not? Is it free? Yes, she said. As he started to take off his clothes to get more comfortable. So where will I sleep? Won't the bed be enough, she said. Oh yeah, wanna have sex? What? Said Tsunade. How are you so bold, she said. Come on, we're shinobis. People like you are an exception. Most ninjas don't get past their 20s. I mean, I won't probably live past my 20s, he said. You mean something like here, she said. Yeah, that was almost suicide. But I'm not afraid of dying though. Sometimes I even hope for it. And then, all problems will just be gone once I'm dead. Really? Said Tsunade. Yeah, said Naruto. Okay then, she said. What? He said. Can you promise not to be too rough, she said. What? He said again. I haven't done it in a while, he said. How long? Very, she said. Well, it's not like I'm gonna use my Sharingan, he thought. So, he wouldn't see through that hench that she was wearing. Screw it, he said, as he ripped off her top in one quick motion, making her scream. You're too rough, she said. Don't be ridiculous, he said. We haven't even started yet. I was just wondering if they were real. I mean, I've been wondering since I saw them. Shit, they are real, he said. What did you expect? Well, damn. What are these? A H cup, he asked. Yes, she said. Well, since you've been denying yourself for quite some time now, I guess I can make you go back into it with as much pleasure as I can. What do you mean? She asked, but he lowered himself as her eyes went wide. Moments later, Tsunade collapsed on the bed. That wasn't so bad, said Naruto, as he then started to laugh. What's so funny, she said. Damn, I think your friend Jiraiya would give his left testicle to see you like that. I don't know about the testicle, but he would give his hand for sure, she said. She started to laugh as well. Hey, you know what? What, she said. You lost to me for the third time tonight, he said to her with a victorious smile. It was then that she grabbed him by the shoulder and flung him back on the bed. This night is far from over, she said as she climbed on top of him. Have your way with me, he said. The next morning, Tsunade rolled over on her bed. She hasn't felt so good in such a long time. Kizaraki, she said. Hey, but there was nothing as she turned to see the place was empty. That son of a... She then noticed a note on the table. As she picked it up, Hey Tsunade, she read. Thank you for last night. And sorry for not giving you a relaxation massage in the morning. But I'm not retired yet. And I have business to attend. People to kill and stuff. Well, you know. Tsunade-sama. Shizune? Shizune, where have you been? Sorry, I was... Shizune, stop. I thought you never sleep naked. Well, it was hot and I couldn't sleep, said Tsunade. So, as I was saying, I was in the local hospital. Hey, Tsunade-sama, where is all our money? Don't tell me you are gambling again. Tsunade's eyes went wide. What? Of course not. The money is right. As she went over, the money case was empty. As she turned back to the note, P.S. Never trust a rattlesnake. That son of a bitch, she said. End of the flashback. You didn't think I really forgive you that easily, said Tsunade. Of course not, Naruto said as he pulled out a scroll. What's that, said Sobeki. You say it's not worth your while, as he slammed his hand on the scroll, as a case appeared. It has twice the amount I took from you. Tsunade's eyes lit up. And if you want to go to casino tonight, deal, she said. Oh, nice. To make business with you, Naruto said. Oh, and Jiraiya, you remember that little bet that we had? As Jiraiya started to curse. Time skip. How did you do that, asked Sobeki. Simple. You just need to know people's weak spot. Look at Tsunade for example. She obviously have no love for Konoha, but she obviously have love for money and gambling. So what will you do? Hope for pity, or try to give people what they want? Good point, but why the casino though? What? Have you really never heard about Tsunade before? The worst gambler ever. Yeah, they actually call her the legendary sucker because of that, said Jiraiya. Oh, that's not the real reason, said Naruto. Hey, I'm right here, you know. Sorry, he said. So, Jin took your money. That is why you were so mad at him, right? Asked Jiraiya. Well, yeah, said Tsunade. You sure there's nothing else? Asked Jiraiya. Yes, I'm sure, she said. Or do you want me to kick her? Tsunade-sama. Oh shit. What? Naruto asked. Shizune. Who? Shizune, my apprentice. So? You'll see, said Tsunade. Tsunade-sama. You... Oh, good evening, Jiraiya-sama, said Shizune. Hello, Shizune, he said. So where do you think you're going, Tsunade-sama? Not the casino, I hope. Well, what if she is, Naruto said. What are you gonna do about it, girl? You think I'm gonna let a brat like you push me over? As Shizune reached for her senbon needles. As Tsunade grabbed her arm. No, don't fight him, ever. But Tsunade-sama. Quiet, that's an order. As Shizune lowered her head. I'm sorry, she said. Alright, let's not talk in the street, said Jiraiya. Right, said Jin. I know the casino in town, the best one. But Tsunade-sama, the casino is... Oh, for God's sake, shut up, Naruto said. As he looked at Tsunade, how can you put up with such a noisy student? Shizune glared at Naruto. As Tsunade, just look at him. What was that about the best casino? Oh, we'll be there shortly. It's a place where only rich and professional gamblers can join. Hell yeah, I'm going, said Tsunade. I know of this place, Jiraiya said, but how do you know? I'm a rattlesnake, Naruto said, making Sobeki giggle. We're here, Naruto says. He opened the doors. You guys will like it here, and Gato. Oh, if it is Rattlesnake, said Gato, he's still from his table. Good to see you again. Yeah, you too, Naruto said, as he shake Gato's hand. Oh, what company you have? Huh, the Princess Tsunade herself. And even Jiraiya-sama is here? Gato, said Tsunade with a smirk. I heard you're one slimy bastard, she said. From Rattlesnake, no doubt. No, actually, from Jiraiya. Shame on you, Jiraiya-sama. We have not even met before, said Gato. I didn't need to meet you to know that you're a bastard. Please, my parents were married. Thank you very much. Now, if you'll grant me the honor and share my table. I'd rather not, Jiraiya said. I don't mind, said Tsunade. As Gato smiled. Gato seems like a funny guy, she said. Oh, Tsunade-sama. I knew we were perfect for each other from the moment I saw you, said Gato. Huh? Said Tsunade in surprise. Please, my mistress, I know I'm married, but I will divorce my wife for the sake of love. And I'll make you the richest woman in the world. Tsunade chuckled. You're very sweet, Gato, but my heart belongs to another, she said. And just as she said that, two things that happened surprised her. As Naruto burst out laughing. Come on. As Gato cursed, son of a bitch. As Naruto held out his hand as Gato reached into his wallet and gave Naruto 100 Ryu. Huh? What was that about? Sabiki asked. Oh, just an old bet, Naruto said. He asked a girl to go out with him, and if she refused, I get 100 Ryu. And if she accepts, Sabiki asked. Then I quickly disappear. I hate losing, said Jin. Speaking about losing, said Jiraiya, weren't you going to play? Hell yeah, I was. Where's the poker table, said Tsunade. Wow, hold on a second. These guys, they're good. And I mean really good. What about I play for you tonight? As Tsunade's eyes widened as she remembered their previous encounter. Fine, she said. Clean these guys out. Hey, Rattlesnake, Gato called out. Yeah, these guys have a lot of money, but you were right when you said they were good. So what do you say we team up until they're all gone? Then we decide who will get the money between the two of us. Fine, let's get it on, Naruto said. An hour later. That's not possible, you're cheating. One more player went all in, and he lost. Shame on you, buddy. You lost. Take it like a man. Hey, Jiraiya, Tsunade whispered, standing behind Naruto. They busted 5 players already. How are they doing it, she said. They're giving signals to each other. For example, Gato just showed 3 fingers to Naruto. That probably means he has 3 of a kind. I raised, Naruto said, raising the bet. And he's raising the bet to make sure and see which one of them is going further. The dealer drew another card. I raised, another player said. And know that guy's confident he got something better because he bet so much, said Jiraiya. I fold, Naruto said, throwing his cards away. I called, said Gato. Not smart, the man said, straight. Full house, said Gato. Gato winged, the dealer said. God damn it, the man cursed. I'm out, the man said as he got up. Well, Rattlesnake. Looks like he came down between the two of us, said Gato. True. What do you say we bet it all on this one last game? You're on, said Gato, as he placed all of the money inside. As Naruto pushed in his as well. Hey, that's my money you're betting, said Tsunade. Don't worry about it. Usual way is just too damn long. As the dealer tossed the cards. Open up. Sure. As Naruto had 2 aces, while Gato has 2 kings. A bad start, Rattlesnake. Well, let's see about that. As the dealer got the first 3 cards, as Gato laughed. It was 2 kings and an ace. I got 4 kings, Rattlesnake. The fortune is with me today. As Naruto grinned. As the dealer then put out another ace. As Gato narrowed his eyes. You can't be so The words died in his throat as the dealer pulled out another ace. Winner, Jin Kazuraki, the dealer said. Gato burst out laughing as he hit the table with his fist. You never cease to amaze me, Rattlesnake. Tell me, how? Just pure luck, nothing more. You've lost everything, said Tsunade. Why are you laughing? Everything? A funny joke. What did I lose? 800,000? Please, that won't be a noticeable withdrawal from my account. I didn't know you were that rich, said Jiraiya. Well, after my depart from Wave Country, I got my things set up in Sea Country. It was a very rich country, but they were deep in shit with some things. I hired some goons and they took it out. Apparently, oh, you will love this. It was a thing by your old pal Orochimaru, a girl who went on their complete transformation. And what do you do, asked Tsunade. What else? Kill her, of course. Good man, Naruto said, as he gave Tsunade all of his money. I believe these are yours. You know that's 5 times the amount it was, he said. Are you sure? Of course. Money has no meaning for me right now. Okay then, said Tsunade as she took the large bag. Alright then, we had our fun, said Naruto. Time to have some rest. Where are you staying? Tanzuka Plaza. Oh, that's my hotel, said Gato. Really? Yeah, bought it today. That's why I'm here actually, said Gato. But since I enjoy your company so much, what the hell, you're staying for free. Thank you, Gato. Tsunade smiled. I guess Jin was right about you. Being a slimy bastard, he asked. Nah, about being a good man, she said. Why thank you, he said. Good night everyone and enjoy your stay, said Gato. As he looked at Rattlesnake. Yeah, I know where to find you, said Naruto. As Gato walked off. Hey, where are the other girls there to ask? As Shizune came over, Sobeki's amazing, she said. As they went over to see Sobeki, drawing in a large amount of cash. You're cheating, one of the man said, as he went to grab her by the hand. I'm not, sir, she said, but before he could touch her, Jin's feet connected to the man's head, smashing his head right into a machine. Touch her and you die, he said. You don't have to hurt him that badly, said Sobeki. He thought I was cheating, but I'm really not. Huh, I guess you're just lucky, said Naruto. Moments later, here are your keys, Tsunade-sama. But for the rest of you, we only have 2 more spare rooms. So, 2 of you will have to live together. I'm not staying with him, Naruto said, pointing at Jiraiya. And I won't let you share a room with Sobeki. Then I guess I'll just stay with Jiraiya-sama, said Sobeki. Are you really gonna stay with him? Asked Tsunade. Well, yeah, she said. I envy your guts, said Tsunade as she walked up the stairs. Later that night, in Naruto's room, he was bored as hell until he heard a knock on his door, as his handle started to turn. So you did came, Tsunade, he said. Do you really think I would just lose to you like that? I want a rematch, she said, as she dropped the robe that she was wearing on the floor, as she wasn't wearing anything under that. Shit, that's hot. Huh, did you miss me that much? Asked Tsunade. If I say yes, would you give me some bonuses? He asked. Maybe, she said. Now let's see who will laugh tomorrow morning. A few seconds earlier outside, Jiraiya was spying through Naruto's window. I will learn what you're hiding, Kizaraki, he said, as he saw him walk towards the door. I know it. He's training Sobeki into a sex slave. Just need the evidence and you're done for. Wait, Tsunade? What is she doing? Jiraiya's eyes went wide when her robe dropped to the floor to show that she was wearing nothing. As he saw, Tsunade went down on her knees. What the hell? You know what? I was never here. I never saw anything, so... As he pulled out his notebook and started to write. The next morning, Tsunade rolled in the bed. Kizaraki, she said. Jin? As she looked over. That mother... As she saw the note. As she picked up the note. Hey, Sleeping Beauty. Sorry for doing it again, but I can't compromise us like that. P.S. I won. P.S.S. At least you still have the money. Bitch, she said as she crumbled the note up with a smile on her face. Outside, what's wrong with you, Naruto said, as Jiraiya looked like he just won $1 million. As Jiraiya wouldn't tell him that he just got enough material to finish at least 5 books. But he hated seeing Tsunade with another man. But he was going to shove that hate deep down inside. Who knows, maybe I did win $1 million, said Jiraiya. As Tsunade came out, or maybe you spy at the hot springs again. What are you saying? Of course I didn't, said Jiraiya. Huh, I don't care if you did, she said. You what? Jiraiya said. I just came to understand a man's nature better, she said. Jiraiya created a Rasengan. Who are you? And what did you do to Tsunade? Calm down, you old perv, said Tsunade. I'm real. Jiraiya then felt his heart beat unnaturally, as the Rasengan suddenly exploded in his hand, as he dropped to the ground in pain. Jiraiya sensed Sobeki as she rushed over. What happened? She said. Let me see, Sobeki-chan. As she soon ran over. He was poisoned. When? During breakfast, Naruto said. I knew I saw that waitress bitch somewhere. Nice eye, Rattlesnake. As Naruto turned, Orochimaru said a deadly glare. As Orochimaru chuckled, nice to see you again, Rattlesnake. As Naruto grit his teeth, Orochimaru was clearly enjoying the situation. Orochimaru, Sobeki shouted in anger. You hurt my father. As he drew a tree from Kuna and dashed forward. But several projectiles stabbed right in front of her. You will not raise your hand against Orochimaru-sama. Long time no see, Jin. Huh. Kimimaru. You know him, Tsunade asked. Unfortunately, I do. Why, unfortunately? Because he's good, really good, and if not for his illness, he would have been a threat. Main threat. Well, not Orochimaru. It's good to see that you hold me in such high regards, old friend. Well, how could I not, after all these years of practicing together? But you should know better than to challenge me right now. You couldn't best me before. If you try your hardest, and right now you're on the verge of death. Do you want to die? Actually, that's the exact reason why we're here. You can come out now. Three people came out of the bushes, a red-haired girl in glasses that looked terrified, like she wanted to run away. Then there was a guy with two heads, and finally, Teiwaya? As Naruto tried to look her in the eyes, but she quickly turned away. "This is Karen," said Orochimaru as he pointed at the girl in glasses, "and she has a rare talent in medicine. In fact, she can cure almost anything. But the thing is she lacks experience, and that is where you come in, Tsunade." "What the hell do you want from me?" Tsunade asks. Well, Jin there was right about one thing. Kimimaro-kun here has an illness that will kill him in a few months. Karen believes that she can cure it, but she has never faced cases like this before. So we need your help, Tsunade. "And why the hell would I ever help you?" asked Tsunade. "What did you get out of helping Jiraiya?" 8 million Ryu, she said. As Orochimaru raised an eyebrow. "I sure wasn't expecting that. Well, I don't have that kind of money. So I guess I will simply kill you all if you refuse." "And you really believe that you can do that?" "You bet your old ring glass I can," he said. Meanwhile, Naruto glanced at Teiwaya. "What the hell are you doing here, you moat?" Not saying the words out loud. Teiwaya rolled her eyes as she nudged her head towards Orochimaru. "What about you, shithead?" Still the same name, he thought, as he pointed at Sabeki. "I refuse," Tsunade said. "Well, that's just too bad," said Orochimaru, as he pulled a kunai and stabbed his own palm. As he flashed it, Tsunade's eyes widened as the blood got on her. Her body started to shake. Blood. As she dropped to her knees. "What's wrong with her?" asked Sabeki. "Damn, I forgot about that," Naruto said, as he kneeled in front of her. "Tsunade! Tsunade!" But she didn't respond. He raised his hand and slapped her across the face. "Tsunade!" As she looked up at him, "Yes," she said. "Can you neutralize the poison in Jiraiya's body?" "Yes, I believe I can do it." "Then do it, now! Forget about the blood and turn around. Don't look at anything that's going to happen right now. Only concentrate on helping Jiraiya." As Naruto summoned his sword, "We will help," said Shizune. And Sabeki, "No, you will not," Naruto said. "You guys protect Tsunade. I'll handle this." "But Jin, you can't fight all of them." "No, I will only have to face 2. But Sabeki, if you see an opening, kill that girl with the glasses." "Yes," she said. "But if things go bad?" "You will not enter this fight. Promise me." "But promise me," he said. "Very well, I promise," she said. As Naruto stepped forward, "Please, Jin. You know you can't win this fight," said Kimimaro. "Do what we ask and no harm will come to you and your friends." As Naruto laughed, "But it will be meaningless. After all those months I spent poisoning your food, so that you couldn't be healed afterwards." Kimimara's eyes widened. Even Orochimaru was shocked. You poisoned me? Is this your doing?" "Guilty," Naruto said. I thought you were my friend." "I thought so as well, Kimimaro. Until that day." Flashback. Kimimaro grunted as he landed on one knee. "Very good," Naruto said. "You almost had me." As he sheathed his blade. "I swear that one day I will be able to pierce through your defense," said Kimimaro. "Maybe." As the both of them sat on the bench. "Say, Kimimaro." "Huh? Are we friends?" "I guess," said Kimimaro. "And what does that mean to you?" Naruto asked. Kimimara's eyes widened as he didn't expect such a question. I don't know," he said. "Well, let me ask you this then. If I asked you to do something, will you do it?" "Yes," Kimimaro said. "Even if I asked you to kill someone?" "Yes," Kimimaro said. "And what if that someone is Orochimaru?" "No," said Kimimaro. "And what if Orochimaru ordered you to kill me? Would you do it?" Without hesitation, Kimimaro said. "I see. I guess our break is over then. Let's continue." End of the flashback. "Do you remember that day, Kimimaro?" Naruto asked. "I do, and that was the first time I saw you as an obstacle. I knew that one day you'd have to face Orochimaru in a death match and you would be there, trying to protect him with your life." "I am the carrier of Orochimaru-sama's dream," said Kimimaro. "No one will harm him as long as I'm alive. And you are not an exception, Rattlesnake," he said as he created a blade from his shoulder. "That's the difference between us, you damn puppet. The only dreams I carry with me are my own. And I will not let anyone stand in my way, especially imbeciles like you." As the both of them rushed forward and clashed, as sparks fly everywhere. "You cannot win against me," Kimimaro said, trying to overpower him. "Yes, as long as I have Orochimaru-sama I can win." As Kimimaro pushed Naruto away and slipped back, as he fired off several finger bullets. As Naruto jumped to the side, Orochimaru appeared behind him. "It seems like you forgot about me." Big mistake. As Naruto was slashed by the sword of Kusanagi, but he burst into ice and crumbled. "Shit," Orochimaru cursed, he spun around. As Naruto sliced Orochimaru's body in half, but Orochimaru melted into dirt. As Orochimaru came from the underground. "Not so sharp without your little advantages." As he knew that Naruto could not fight all out here. "Damn, he's right," Naruto said. He could not use his Harashin, he could not use his Sharingan. He could only fight him with speed and his sword style. and his other jutsus. But he was still able to kill Kimmaru, but Orochimaru would just keep on using that substitution. But he would have to kill Kimmaru first then, as the both of them start to clash furiously with their blades. What a fight, said Sobeki. I can understand now why Jin wanted me to stay out of that fight. As she turned her head and looked at the girl with glasses and her two bodyguards, I understand my role. One opening, just one. Kimmaru pulled two blades now as he started to clash at Naruto. Naruto twisted his body as the swords passed him, as Naruto went on a handstand and slammed his feet right under Kimmaru's chin. Hishogen, he says, a blade of ice stabbed right through Kimmaru as he dropped to the ground. Orochimaru exploded with anger seeing that, as Naruto jumped to the side. As Naruto looked at him, Naruto's eyes went wide. Oh shit, he thought to himself, as he looked behind to see Tsunade. Sobeki was there as well, and also a poison jiraiya and Shizune. He can expose me. He knew who I am. But why? Why is he not? What is it that he wants better than anything? The Uchiha? But little Sasuke is after my head, and Orochimaru is the only one that knows about my real identity. And that is Sasuke's biggest reason to seek Orochimaru out. Oh, so that's it, he can't steal my secret, or he will lose the greatest opportunity to get precious Sasuke. As Naruto threw back his head and started to laugh. What's so funny? Are you insane? Orochimaru asks. No, I just realized why you can't tell what you really want. As Orochimaru brought up his sword, you son of a bitch. I don't care anymore, you're going down. Wait, Orochimaru-sama, said Kimmaru. Kimmaru. I can still fight, Kimmaru said. I will fight to uncover the truth of this world. Alongside you, he says. His body started to change. Oh shit, Naruto said. Jin, Sobeki shouted out, as Kimmaru draw out his own spinal column. As Kimmaru whip wrapped around Naruto's blade, holding it in place, a sharp spear then came around Kimmaru's left hand and pierced right through Naruto's stomach. Naruto gasped out in pain. Jin, Sobeki rushed forward, but Shizune grabbed her. No, he needs me. Let me go now. Not right now, it's too dangerous, says Shizune. But I must, don't rush. Sobeki-chan, said Tsunade. This guy is tougher than he looks. Kimimaro had to jump away as Naruto almost sliced off his head. Why won't you just go down, Rattlesnake? Naruto pulled the spear from his stomach. Ouch. That hurt, you know, he said. He threw it aside. Give up. There's no way you can win without using any of your advantages, said Orochimaru. And we both know you can't do that right now. Oh really? Huh. Looks like your memory is failing you. What do you mean by that? Orochimaru asks. There is something I can use, even right now. As he brought his sword right in front of him and laid his right hand on the hilt. Restriction. 66 release. Dimension. Interference deployed. Orochimaru's eyes went wide as a black energy started to swirl around Naruto's body. As he knew exactly what Naruto was doing. How could he not? He created this device after all. Kill him, Kimimaro, said Orochimaru. As Kimimaro rushed forward, he had to dodge a barrage of Senbons. He never asked me not to interfere, says Shizune. Code SOL, Brevu, Kisu. The dark energy rushed into Naruto as his eyes turned yellow. Let's see who can't win now. Orochimaru was beyond mad. That bastard just used my device. He erased all barriers between the Kyuubi and himself. And no one will even notice because there will be no Kyuubi, chakra surge. As he was about to order the withdrawal when, I don't know what you just did, but it will not be enough to stop me. Kimimaro, stop! Orochimaru shouted, but it was too late. As Naruto grabbed Kimimara's spear with his bare hand. Impossible. No, not impossible, Naruto said. Simple. It's beyond your comprehension. As Naruto sliced into Kimimaro, breaking through his own defense. As Kimimaro cried out in pain. You bastard, Orochimaru said. Took you long enough to figure. You deny me my prize, fine. I'll deny yours, said Orochimaru as he rushed towards Tsunade with his blade. Tsunade-sama, Shizune screamed as Orochimaru dashed past her and Sobeki. As Tsunade turned before a stab. As she saw Jin in front of her, the blade sticking out of his chest, everyone was shocked. Orochimaru was even worse shocked, as he never expected Jin to ever do something like this. But he needed Jin alive. Sasuke wants Naruto's head. Naruto is Jin, and if Naruto is dead, he won't seek him. Why protect her? Orochimaru says. He pulled out his sword. What is she to you? I guess I just love her sandwiches too much, Naruto said. Orochimaru-sama said to Iwaya, Kimimaro needs immediate treatment. We will meet again, Rattlesnake. Everyone, withdraw, now! As him and the others went off. As Sobeki rushed over. Jin, she said. It's alright, Naruto said, I'm fine. No, you need help. I'll take care of it, Jin, said Tsunade. Oh really? So it's Jin now, not brat, kid, or you little shit or something like that. After saving my life, yes, I guess you're Jin now. Good thing I deactivated that without taking that hit. Because if he had stabbed me while I was in that form, it would have just healed the next second. And that would have raised too much suspicion, he thought to himself. As Sobeki looked at him, I want to be just like you, she said. I want to become stronger. You fought off a son and another powerful enemy out there. Well, will you help me? Oh, he will, said Tsunade. Only after you tell me how good he is in bed. Oh, he's great, said Sobeki. Her eyes went wide as she covered her mouth, realizing what she just did. Huh, were you the one that came onto him? As Sobeki blushed instantly. Great, Tsunade turned into a pervert and her to say, what's next? Jiraiya fall in love with your apprentice. What is this? Did I die? Are you an angel? Jiraiya asked. You know, next time you have a predicament, keep it to your goddamn self, said Tsunade, as Jiraiya was looking up at Shizune. But guys, will be any episode right here. For the next part, if you know what to do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn bell notifications stay posted, and remember to share to all of your friends in social media platform, and also go ahead and check out the rest of the what ifs, and enjoy guys. But for now, I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.